Welcome to the Boys to Gods podcast, where we help young men become great men while on the way to becoming gods. I want to talk about fighting, but not necessarily physical fighting. Really, I want to talk about the fact that there is no such thing as a fair fight. Now, I mentioned this in I did a little review of the Club Shay Shay interviews with Kat and Monique. And this idea came up because I was saying that people were criticizing Kat. Well, some people agreed with them, Kat and Monique, and some people criticized them about them bringing things up. And my point was, you can't dictate how a person responds to you or how they decide to retaliate. Most more, you shouldn't do this, like it's unfair. And I brought up there's no such thing as a fair fight because this is something my pops told me when I was a little boy, and I'm gonna repeat it right here again. He says there is no such thing as a fair fight. If somebody's picking with you, somebody's fucking with you, you pick up a brick, a stick, or rock, you do whatever you have to do to make it home. And then we'll deal with the consequences later. See, people always talking shit about it wasn't a fair fight when they're the ones who got their ass kicked, or when the person who they like or were rooting for got their ass kicked. I want to take it a step further. You got to get out of that it's a stupid ass notion. Yeah, if you're a professional fighter, then yes, there are rules in place to be in that ring, to be in that arena or on that mat. And yes, you have to abide by those rules. If you break those rules, then yeah, that's not a fair fight. But in the streets, where a motherfucker may not get up and go home, that's stupid. There's no such thing as a fucking fair fight. Let me tell you motherfuckers something else. In this Western society, there are rules set in place for your dumb ass. And I shouldn't say dumb because I'm still learning the rules myself. And the rules is this: the people who make the rules make them for everybody but themselves. They don't follow those rules. They only follow those rules when it benefits them. And they always break those rules to benefit them. See, black folk, we know that. And to anybody non-black, even you white folks who may hear this, understand they doing that shit to you too. You got the people who are rich, who are pulling the strings, and then there's everybody else. Let me say it one more time. You're either rich or you ain't. The rich pull the strings and they dictate how everything goes. They're gonna look out for those who look like themselves, white folks. Okay, we'll let them come up to here. We'll use those as the managing class, overseers. And everybody else, they'll be working class, poor class. We'll exploit them all. We're going to exploit the managing class, the working class, and the poor class. We're going to exploit all the motherfuckers. This is how we keep making trouble. We'll put them against each other. And y'all should know this. And so that's why you hear Like white men today, they feel like they're being attacked. And Will said, "Wait, you motherfuckers run all this shit. How the fuck y'all? But that's stupid. How the fuck y'all?" But see, everybody white ain't got money. Everybody white ain't got control. So those white guys, those white people, they don't like, ain't no such thing as white privilege. Now we know there is white privilege. And many of them who saying it ain't, they know it. They know it's white privilege because they won't trade places with us for nothing in the world. But this is not a racial commentary. This is not a us against them commentary. This is a commentary letting every motherfucker know who is this. The motherfuckers at the top who dictate policy and above, and even above them, the motherfuckers who got the coins to bribe, to build, to dictate what direction this country's going to be going to dictate what these countries are going to be going into over the next 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 years. A lot of people, they plan like that. Those motherfuckers make the rules for us to follow. And I say us, I mean everybody who ain't rich. Everybody, and even some of the rich folks, they got to get into that. They got to fall in line too. If you're not rich enough to bribe enough people to change an industry, bribe enough people to change policies in a country, to dictate who can get away with breaking laws, who can get away with breaking these rules. If you ain't got that type of money, then you like the rest of us. You just may be treated a lot better. You may be able to get away with some things. You may be able to just get slapped on the wrist, or you may be able to get exposed to certain privileges and certain opportunities that the others below you can't. Starts at the top. You get so much privilege, and they up under you they get so much, but not as much as you, and so on and so forth. Yeah. There is no such thing as a fair fight. And a lot of people know that. So a lot of motherfuckers, well, set you up to lose your job, allowing you to get a promotion over you, steal your ideas in school to get a decent grade in the paper when they ain't put the work that you put in. Steal your ideas to take credit for this great thing that happened on this job. Steal your ideas to benefit their business or their company. We are all in a war. I'm talking about the war of life. Life is a war. I don't think it was supposed to be that way, but it is that way. We are in a war, and it's not being fought fairly. In fact, if you look at books on strategy, they talk all about using deception and lies to get ahead, to destroy your enemy, to defeat your enemy. That's the game that they play in. You need to understand that's the game. Win at any cost. Brother Malcolm said, by any means necessary. There is no such thing as a fair fight. I'm really not even concerned with just knuckling up with a motherfucker. But understand, yeah, at the bare, basic, simplistic meaning of fight, even then, if you're not in an organized association or industry of fighting, MMA, boxing, wrestling, or something like that, if you out in the street, the fuck you mean it wasn't fair? It's a fight. Somebody won. Oh, they had a knife in their pocket and stabbed him. That wasn't fair. No, he won. Yeah, he won the fight. Oh, that motherfucker had a gun. He had it hidden in his back waistband. He pulled out and shot him. The motherfucker didn't have a gun. He won. Now, let me say this. If I did not start the fight and somebody stabbed me, that's fucked up. If I didn't start the fight and somebody pulled out a gun on me, that's fucked up. It is. If somebody tries to start a fight with me and I refuse to fight and I still get stabbed or shot. That's shot is stabbed and shot. But if I try to avoid a fight and the motherfucker still hurt me or kill me, that's fucked up. Yes, but understand this. If a motherfucker starts a fight with you and you engage in that fight with a motherfucker, yeah, you have a right to defend yourself, but understand. Here's the real point, people. Understand whether you're ready to fight or not. Don't expect the opponent or the other person to fight, quote unquote, fair. There is no such thing as a fair fight. Whether you're ready to fight or not, expect the other motherfucker to do whatever they gotta do to beat you. Stick, brick, rock, gun, knife, broken bottle, hammer, chain. Expect it. That'll help you make better decisions. Is it worth it for me to get into it with this motherfucker over this? Now, I'm not saying if you minding your own business and a motherfucker starts wailing on you or fucking with you, then let my father's words come into your head. You do whatever the fuck you got to do to make it home. Unless you're more afraid of the repercussions, and okay, well, I don't want to go to jail. I got people depending on me. That's true. But what if you don't make it home? It's fucked up to be put in that situation. And I'm not here telling you that you should go to that extreme every time something pops off. What I am telling you is that you need to understand motherfuckers is outside your house or somebody get you say, hey, this motherfucker fuck with me, let's go get him. Okay. And you jump in the car, y'all ready to go ride down on somebody. Be prepared for that motherfucker to have something extra to help give them leverage in the fight. Whether they are outnumbered or outgunned or outmanned or not. You just got that promotion, or even if you're trying to get a promotion, you know the people trying to get it. Don't be shocked if somebody lie on you to get your promotion. You're on a job, you ain't trying to get a promotion or nothing. You just make people jealous or uneasy because it's obvious you're a much better worker or a much better employee, or you have better ideas. You intimidate them, you scare them. They think you might get something that they think that they should get. All of a sudden, you getting pulled into HR. Somebody done lied on you. Or somebody said that you making them uncomfortable. Or something that you actually said that you didn't mean anything by, they interpreted as disrespectful or sexist or racist. They didn't feel comfortable. Nah, they just fighting to win. And you didn't even know you was in a fight, did you? I hope you know now. Every time you fucking step into the workplace, you step into a relationship. The person who proclaims to love you is lying to your ass, manipulating you to win. Your co-workers are trying to make sure you don't get no more than they get. Your competitors in business are going to do anything they can to get your customers. I think you know what the fuck I'm trying to say here. It ain't just about knuckling up. No matter what the scenario is, the situation, understand that there is no such thing as a motherfucking fair fight. I'm gonna leave this right here. If you like this, please like, share, subscribe. This is your big brother Mike. Mr. Mike, if you will. Brothers, keep your chin up, chest out, stay 10 toes down. Take care, y'all.